Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Vols will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Physical run breaks through a tackle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Can he make it to the marker? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
That's caught. It's Alvarado. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Dogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's third and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Here we go on 4th down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense gets their first crack now. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. The Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll give it to the running back. The gain moves the ball to the 34. 3rd down after that running play. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Receiver makes the catch.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The Vols will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. On the return, it's Alvarado. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see. Continue to build this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Set to kick this one. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. Not even throwing Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
And the Volunteers will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. With the return, it's Alvarado. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes a nice move there. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch. And the Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. The Volunteers will crank up the tempo.
Move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
You're fucking right, there's a flag. He's molested him.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Back to throw. It's Marshall. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you've got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alvarado. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the... And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often
he'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Goes up and snags it with one hand. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, that receiver just plucked the ball out of the air with one hand. That's going to be on the highlights.
The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Timeout, Georgia.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Vols will line up to punt it away.
Number 13, offensive function.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First down here for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here's the second down play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver...
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Off play action, he's looking to throw.
Wow.
This is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
How do you drop that?
Action there, the pass is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. When you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job at timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. The receiver makes the grab.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Volunteers line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Georgia 28, Tennessee 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Alvarado. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Dogs come to the line, start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it.
Touchdown,
Fouls. Still plenty of life left. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Oh.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Trying to find some room. It's Alvarado. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
He'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This is important, a chance to extend the lead deep here in the fourth quarter. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking downfield. It's Marshall. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.